Good day, everyone. So, today we will discuss about the Renaissance educational system. So, pag-aaralan natin ang sistema ng edukasyon mula Renaissance hanggang sa kasalukuyan. So, my name is Lilibet Pelicano, reporting about the Renaissance educational system. So, I hope everybody will listen and watch my discussion. So, Renaissance period. Renaissance was a great cultural movement that began in Italy during the early 1300s. It spread to England, Germany, Netherlands, Spain, and other countries in the late 1400s and eventually came to an end about 1600. The word Renaissance came from the Latin word renascere and refers to the act of being reborn. The culture of ancient Greece and Rome are often called classical antiquity. Arabs had taken an interest in Greek and Roman antiquity, especially science, but in Europe such knowledge became lost. The Renaissance thus represented a rebirth of this culture and is therefore also known as the revival of antiquity or the revival of learning. So ang Renaissance ay isang mahalagang panahon sa kasaysayan ng Europa na nangangahulugang muling pagsilang ng sining, kultura at kaalaman. Humina ang kapangyarihan ng simbahan at feudalismo, kaya nagsimulang mag-isip ang mga tao ng bagong pananaw sa buhay at edukasyon. Bumalik ang interes sa kultura ng ancient Greece at ancient Rome. Dito nabuo ang humanism na nakatuon sa kakayahan at talino ng tao. Dito lumabas ang inbensyon ng printing press ni Johannes Gutenberg. Kaya mabilis na kumalat ang mga libro at bagong ideya. Sumikat ang mga henyo tulad ni Leonardo da Vinci na ang kanyang obra ay Mona Lisa, si Michelangelo na ang kanyang obra ay Sistine Chapel, at si Galileo Galilei na ang kanyang invention ay telescope. So, yun ay ilan lamang na mahalagang pangyayari na naganap noong Renaissance period. So, dumako naman tayo sa humanism. So, humanism came from the Latin word humanitas, which means culture. This was a study of the Roman and Greek classics. Humanism was the most significant intellectual movement of the Renaissance. It blended concerns for the history and actions of human beings with the religious activity. To learn ancient Greek and Latin, the humanists studied philology, the science of the meaning and history of words. Philology became one of the two principal concerns of the humanists. The other was history, which the humanists saw as the study of great action taken by courageous, noble, wise men of classical antiquity. Francisco Petrarch was the father of humanism. So, ang humanism ay isa sa pinakamahalagang ideya na naging pundasyon ng Renaissance. Ang humanism ang naging puso ng Renaissance dahil ito ang nagbago sa paraan ng pag-iisip ng mga tao. Nagbigay halaga sa edukasyon at talento at naging inspirasyon ang sining at agham sa panahon ng Renaissance. Ginamit ng mga humanist ang philology para pag-aralan ang mga akda mula sa ancient Greece at ancient Rome upang itama ang maling salin o interpretasyon ng mga lumang teksto at mas maunawaan ang kasaysayan, panitikan at kultura. Si Francisco Petrarch ang tinaguriang ama ng humanismo dahil ginamit Gumamit siya ng philology para hanapin at pag-aralan ang mga sinaunang akda.